Welcome to Craven County Schools, The Real, our new podcast to be able to share the information that's happening across Craven County Schools. This is episode number 4.
Yes.
Wow. And I'm with Nardi Roughton, our Southeast Regional, I was about to call you a principal. You're about to get a promotion, Teacher of the Year. So welcome.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Yes, well, it's great to be able to cover various topics and also to get your perspective as our Teacher of the Year. So you bring an excellent lens to the table, and you do that throughout our board work sessions too.
Yes.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And I know that you will soon be passing
I
the
know.
baton on.
I know.
So
I will.
You will be missed, but I know that you're going to be a huge asset to
Yes.
the Southeast region.
Yes.
Because you will still have a seat at the table with them.
I will. Yes. I'm excited about that.
Well, good.
Yes.
Well, thank you for all that you do. And I know that
Thank
this
you.
is above and beyond what you do at the school every day. So I know there are many long hours.
Yes. But that's good.
And I know that there is a reward at the end.
Yes.
So
yes.
very exciting. So today we're going to talk about the FAFSA. So for anybody who is unaware what the FAFSA is, it is the federal application for funds that are available for our students to be able to go to either a 2-year college or a 4-year college. So we have heard lots of feedback this year. The government tried to make the application simpler. And so they have made it where it is connected automatically to your tax returns for not last year, but the year before. And so supposedly when you put in that information, it automatically populates information. And I think in doing that, there have been some kinks and some roadblocks along the way. We've heard from our students and our families that even though they claim that it's easier, it hasn't necessarily been the fact.
Oh.
Yeah. And I know that when I had to do it, and I'm sure you experienced it as well, there's this huge sigh of relief when you complete it.
Yes.
But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, you just had to have all that information
Yeah.
there at your fingertips, and then you'd have to do it again. So you do it every year, from what I understand.
Right.
Yes.
But now that it populates, you don't have to
Yes.
have that information. So
That's
that
true.
is as long as you've done your taxes, hopefully that's something that's a simpler step for our families.
Yes.
And I don't know that our families understand necessarily why it's important. But one of the things that I always have said is, even in the work that I do, is I don't ever want to leave money on the table. So if there's an opportunity or a chance for you to be able to get funding,
Yes.
definitely take advantage of it.
Yes.
One of the things that I hear from our counselors, though, is why do our families have to do this if they're not planning on going to a 2 or a 4-year college?
Right. But they may change their mind.
That's right.
And because it happens a lot.
It does.
Yes.
And it's a valid question.
And it is. But you should always do it because, like I said, you may decide right now, I'm not going to go. But 6 months down the road, you may say, you know what? I want to go to college. And so, yeah. You may change your mind.
And it also provides if there's federal grants and loans that are available. So you don't want to be shy and
Yes.
miss those opportunities as well.
Yes.
So Dr. Miller, I don't know if you're familiar with My Future NC, but she went to a meeting with our board chair, Miss Stacy, and Tony Blunt, who used to work with our district and was a great asset and is now with My Future NC represents our region, was there. And through that meeting, they shared where we are this year with the FAFSA. And we just received an email within the last week. And as a state, we are down 35.2%.
Wow.
And so I think they're really, really concerned, for good reason. So I, out of curiosity, wanted to see where we were for our district, for our county, not necessarily for our district, for the completion rate. And our district is at, or our county, I'm sorry, is at 29.4%.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's not great.
No.
So Dr. Miller, before I even had these numbers, and I'm sure that she had an inkling before she put out this challenge, she has created the FAFSA Barbecue Party Challenge. And so she has a very lofty goal, but I mean, it wouldn't be a goal if it wasn't lofty.
Exactly.
She would love to see us in the 80 to 85% range for our county. So that would require a lot of work. And, our counselors have provided sessions for parents to be able to attend. I know the community college does a really good job. in offering sessions if people need help or understanding. So we want our families to know that there's resources out there if you want to apply and you just need assistance. And there's no deadline. So, I mean, I would do it the sooner the better, because I know with some of the challenges that the website had been experiencing through FAFSA, that some schools, universities, and colleges were having to wait on packages that they were able to offer students based on this delay that was taking place. And so one of the things that we saw too is that our local scholarship, the A.H. Bankert Scholarship that we offer, and we have a seed loan available too, the number of applications that we usually get was not where it typically is. And you do have to complete the FAFSA to be able to submit your application. So I went to Dr. Miller and I said, is there any way we could extend the deadline, knowing that we know that our families are having these challenges? And she said, sure. So our new deadline for the Bankert Scholarship is this Friday.
Okay.
And that's late for us. But again, we have seen a number of applications come in since we extended it.
Okay.
And so hopefully with the local money that's available, because that's $4,000 a year, which, there's a number of recipients from each high school that are selected.
Okay.
So we encourage everybody to get those applications in. And we want people to take advantage of this FAFSA barbecue challenge because our high schools are very competitive against each other.
Competition is good.
Yes. Yeah. And so the winner will get a barbecue, and Dr. Miller said that she would be out there herself serving. So she is ready to wear her apron and prepare and serve hamburgers and hot dogs out on the football field for the school that wins. And so we're hoping between our traditional high schools that they have a great number of people who put their entries in. They have until May 17th.
That's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then her party date is May 24th.
Okay.
So right before finals start, a great time to be able to come out, have some fun, relax, refresh, recharge, and then get ready for your exams.
Awesome.
So is there anything that you would like to share that you would, from a parent's perspective or teacher's perspective?
So I teach my students, you have to take every opportunity that's given to you. And so this is an opportunity to, like you said, we don't want to leave money on the table.
That's right.
So even you think, well, I don't know if I'm going to go to college, still fill it out, because that's going to help determine any financial aid that the student may get, how much money that they will get. So as a parent, as a teacher, definitely. I did it for both my boys. Like I said, you have to keep doing it, every year. But once you get it done, and then I remember when I filled it out, I it's like, oh my gosh, how do I fill this thing out? You can Google anything, and it's going to tell you how to do it.
Step-by-step directions.
Yes, you follow the steps. Go to the guidance counselor; they will help. So definitely, just take the time and just complete it.
And I know that there have been some concerns expressed that people were worried about what this information was used for other things. And I don't think that it's that, or we definitely wouldn't be encouraging families to take advantage of this opportunity.
Not at all. Not if they have your tax information anyway, and it's linked to the IRS. To that information. So yeah.
Well, good. Well, we can't wait to be able to announce who the FAFSA barbecue winner is. We've had some schools that have been taunting that they're going to be the winners. And
we shall see.
That's right. We will see who our winner is. And hopefully they get lots of funding to be able to, because college is expensive.
Oh, yes, it is.
So, yeah, I do. So we hope that everybody takes advantage of this opportunity. And especially we look forward to celebrating the winners in the barbecue party. So thank you so much.
You are welcome.